Hey lovers of game and story, I'm your host, Pop Sparkle Doom, and we are diving back into the blueprints. So, just before we get started, I wanted to go through my notes so that I can give some people a bit of an update what's been going on. So while that's loading, so I now I'm going back to school so that I can learn what colors are and what numbers are. Unfortunately, we've only been able to get to grade 2. It's been very difficult. But what I figured out, at least what I think I figured out, is Iraja is purple, Arc Aries is yellow, whatever that goes something is orange, Fen Aries is red. Kind of assuming Orindia is blue, but blue isn't part of their color wheels. It might be something else like orange or something. Not orange, not what was there? Like you've got white, black, pink, yellow. I don't know. It might be something. Oh well, some of those are already taken. And then something else I noticed with the numbers, where we would usually multiply first. They're doing the numbers from left to right, so it doesn't matter that. It doesn't matter how you think you know how to do multiplication in a group of numbers. This is a new system, from what I could at least tell from going over these worksheets. As you can see, I tried to figure out some of them. The two that I couldn't figure out were these, or weren't sure of were these two. I'm quite sure I'm right. So, for instance, yeah, this is a plus and that's multiply, right? So 6 multiplied by anything is always going to give you the same number, because if you're going to multiply those first or multiply these first, it can give you the same number. So I just went with that one first and said that's 18. I've got 118 here. And then I had to figure out were these two right. And I just kind of figured it out by seeing how many were incorrect. So for instance, this was incorrect, and which other one was incorrect? This one was incorrect. That led me to believe one of these two had to be correct. Oh wait, no, sorry. One of these had to be incorrect, so it's that one. So that leaves us with 2 correct numbers. I think I overcomplicated that, but you get the gist of it. So we ended up figuring out through this one more than that one. 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3 is 15. Instead of going 3 times 1, 3 plus 6 is 9. Yeah. And that allowed me to kind of figure out this sequence. So it's either, and I'm not 100% sure, but it's either like 45 times or it's 4 plus 5. I mean, there's no way someone would have figured that sequence out even without seeing that on a page. But anyway. So if you follow that as a 45 times 2 divided by 9 minus 2, you get to 8, which is 45 times 2 is 90, divided by 9 is 10, minus 2 is 8. Or it comes to 0. If that is counted as 4 plus 5, which is 9, times 2 is 18, divided by 9 is 2, minus 2 is 0. And that's the only thing I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking it might be either, but neither are very important to us at this moment. We still have to go through the whole rest of the grading system. And then we've got the chess pieces, right? So these aren't black and white. So I was thinking, while I was in the shower, I was thinking this doesn't have anything to do with a chessboard. It is more important that we figure out which rooms have certain chess pieces in them. And I've kind of figured out some of them. Like here's all of the peons, the pawns. And then I've got some of these pieces and a couple of these pieces. But if we can figure out which rooms have all of these in, then we can probably just move these onto their specific space, and this was in the precipice. I think it was called the precipice. That place next to the giant drop off where they had like buildings and stuff and this built into the side of the mountain. So I'm thinking, if you've got all of your rooms and you've got a room here that has got a rook in here and one that has got a bishop and then a king and a queen, you can come now and place them on the same rooms, and then maybe, let me just check. There's like a black door next to this. I think it's going to open. That's what I think is going to open, but I'm not sure. And then I messed up here a bit because I seem to... Why do I not have this? I think this is a chief and chef, but I called this R1C1 and it could not be R1C1. What is chief and chef? So I thought that was an I. Oh, and for those who are wondering what on earth this is, this was just me trying to figure out what you called that, which is not a strand, it is a coast. So I had that just there for my own self. And I don't understand how this can be an I here in the beginning. But I'll have to go and double check if I get back up there. Then we've got our rooms. It just takes forever now to load because I've got like hundreds probably of pictures on here by now. But we can go now to, let's say, the chapel and then see the pictures, the statues, and then we can go through that if we want to. Grounds, I just have the precipice stuff, the apple orchards, and then because this says we need, I think, 8 dates, I've just been collecting all of these places that have dates. Even the vault had something that looked like a date. So that's 11th 20, so November 20. How did I get to 1992? If they are using the same year system and the same dates as us, then Friday would have... Okay, but I did ask ChatGPT to do this for me. I didn't want to go and check for myself. Then Friday would fall on the 20th of November in 1992. And also on, I think, what was the other one? Like 1998. But it's very unlikely that it's 1998 because Herbert Sinclair dies in 1993. Or died in 1993. And then we've got random other dates like this, which could be useful. Just gonna start collecting them. And then this one that makes 1213, which is also a date. And then we'll try and plug them into, what do they call them again? The safes, right? Yeah, into the safes. Family tree, there's not much going on here. I did find this, the passport, which makes me believe Fenris is red. And I think those things refer to mist. That refers to red. That is Marshall. And I don't know why there's an extra line around there. That's not something that I have seen yet. And there are dates here, but I don't know if we're going to use them. So I've got that here as well. Okay, don't worry about that. That's nothing at the moment. And then our puzzles, which I haven't figured out many yet. We've got the underground map. Green Elves has a lever. And then it seems we are going to have to collect these musical notes. I'll figure that out. And I really want to defrost this, but I haven't figured out how to defrost it enough to get the key and the note. I think this key is for the basement. I think. Not 100% sure. The cave entrance here is open. The gem cave entrance is open. This was too complicated for me to figure out. But I think herring being in red makes all of the red a red herring. So I think the answer is probably the count. But what that means, I have no clue. Why do I have... I can't even remember why I wrote this down. March 3. Yeah, I have no idea. Zero clue. But that is there. And this, I still don't know. I'm still looking at this puzzle still now, and I don't know what to do with it. So I figured out that if you count all of the steps and multiply them by 5, and then put them together, you get 50 steps, like they say, yeah. What does that mean? I have no clue. So I want to go and check out what's on that note. We can't read it at the moment. I tried to zoom in on it. It's still impossible to read. Okay, so let's get into the game. It's a bit of a long intro, but I just wanted to get everybody up to date with my notes because I have been obsessing about them. So firstly, let's go outside and get one of these rooms. We might just do the classroom again, unless there's a new room. And I need to remember to take pictures of the rooms. Kind of want to do the trading posts. I want to see if we've ever done the trading post. I don't think we have done the trading post. No, I think we have done the trading post. Make an offering, receive a blessing. You need money to do that one. Items for trade. We have definitely done the trading post. I remember now. I did trade something for something else. Let's do the shrine. I'm not going to go in there. I don't think I need to. Unless I have gold to go and make an offering with. One thing I kind of did forget. Just want to see. Yeah, it's working. Just wanted to make sure that that is working. My chat. Yeah. Here's my allowance. I should have 3 gold coins now. I was really hoping for a lot more, but that's what I got out. I got 1 more. Okay. And then should be fine. It's not really going in the direction I wanted to go. So what I'm thinking, so this now means we can place a pawn here on that map because this room has a pawn. And that might open that thing up at the precipice, which is outside down there. Yeah. This is kind of annoying. Do I just do spare room or storeroom? Let's do storeroom and see if I can work around it. Might not get anywhere during this day, but we'll see. And I remember somewhere, and I can't remember where I read it in the game. I haven't been cheating. I'm just saying. I've been trying to figure out. Looks like you can interact with this. I've been trying to figure out where I read something about radiation, and I think it was something to do with the laboratory. Because if you increase the radiation, it does something. And I can't remember what note that was. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm thinking security room because we have the option to take the security room this early. And then it's also nice if we can upgrade stuff. That would be fantastic. Okay. Let's see. Keyguard system. I'm gonna change this like I usually change this. High, confirm, and then change offline mode to unlocked. Okay. These old green computers. I've worked on one of them. But not like that basic though. Not that basic. I remember like some of the first games that I used to play were on a computer very much like this. Closet is going to be amazing because I don't think I've ever been in here. I thought it was a different room. But it's still very amazing. I want to see what I can interact with. See, here's another hat. So, I might be crazy, but I've seen hats in different rooms and they kind of stand out. So I'm just going to take pictures of that. There's a black pawn. I don't think the colors matter. It's just part of the whole thing. What's that? Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items this early. That's amazing. Let's take a picture. I've seen this picture somewhere else as well. So, is this your mother? Let's quickly go check. Where is our family tree? That doesn't look like your mother. That's Clara Epson. Okay, so that is your grandmother. I think. I needed to pay closer attention to who I am in this story, but I believe that is the case. Just checking through the rest of the room. Never know. There's other hats here, but... Okay, maybe I'm overthinking that, but... You never know. Yeah, I think I'm overthinking that. If the hats become an issue later... Okay, I'm gonna take a picture, yeah. Anything that stands out in the room, I kind of want to take a picture. There's too many shoes. There's also kind of too many hats. And there is... a... What do you call that? A goose? Yeah. It's not a duck. No, it's not a duck. A swan, sorry. That took me way too long. Okay. I think that is everything here. Just want to double check. Okay, let's create a room. I don't know if this room. And then this is called walk-in closets. So let's take a picture for my map. And then, okay, this is unsorted. So you can see what I am renaming here. Just give me access to my notes. Okay, thank you. So that is a hat. I might be mad. That is a chess piece. Born black, and that is in the walk-in closets. So I'm naming them so if we need to find specific rooms that I know which ones to get. So that's just walk-in closets. Okay, my hat obsession is maybe nonsense. Probably is. And then, who did we say this was? Me and my working memory. So we have... It's your grandmother, but what is her name again? Did I close it? Oh, I opened up. Clara Epson. Clara Epson. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put all of these, put it in a folder. That folder is going to be walk-in closet. I did create a folder, but why I need this is just so that I can put it into new stuff. So I can keep it sorted and know that I need to go and add them to my notes. Okay, let's get out of here. Got a bunch of stuff. And we could possibly find a lot of new stuff. Is there not a... Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Do I have this one yet? Let's quickly check. So, chess pieces. We do have this chess piece. Okay, cool. Do you think that's a light or a dark horse? It looks like a dark horse, eh? Or is the room just that dark? I'll put it up there for now. Probably doesn't matter, but hey. Okay. Can't go through there, can't go around. We are forced to go in this direction. We're not closed off yet, but it kind of feels like we are gonna get closed off. Commissary might be good. If I take the closet, we need to get through the den. I don't have... I have money. I have money. Let's do spare room. When I'm like indecisive, I usually take a completely different answer. Laboratory. Yes. I think a lab would be a good choice. And then we can go and run an experiment. What is our experiment? When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then, while drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan. No, when you draw a hallway from another hallway. Set steps to 40. Set your dice to 2. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. You know what? When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then set your steps to 40. Is that a terrible idea? I think that is an amazing idea. It might be terrible, but I don't even know if we're going to be able to get that far. Let's see. Pause experiment, login experience. Just log into, yeah. I just want to check something. Swan song. Just want to check something. The risky red rooms. Hey, Origami. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, staff services, remote electronic mail. Yeah, that's not gonna give us... Oops. How did I exit? I don't want to log in again. I gotta ignore this. I don't want to go and listen to that same repetitive sound again. So if we can get power here, I can start figuring out what on earth this is. 3, 5, 8, 12. 3, 5, 8, 12. Just want to quickly bring up a periodic table for myself. I want to see if these numbers relate to anything on the periodic table. I don't think so, because some of the numbers later look way too small. But I don't know much about the periodic table myself, so... Yeah, no, none of those numbers really relate to anything on an actual periodic table. Plus, their periodic table seems to only go... Let's see... Up to... Is that Rungetium? Runtgenium, sorry, Runtgenium. And then there's a bunch it doesn't have. Up to Organeson. Synthetic chemical elements. Okay, but they do have some of them. Okay, but let me ignore this for now. I'm wondering if these numbers probably relate to that. Because you can get 12 by going like 10 and 2 or whatever. Ooh, this might be how you make everything radioactive. You go get a radioactive element. Yeah. That sound was live a couple of years ago. Yeah, dial-up. And connecting to the internet. All the games. All the fun. Okay, this is gonna set my movement down. So no. I just hope this doesn't lock me in. Okay, what do we have here? I want... I also kind of want the running shoes, but I don't have enough money. My allowance isn't good enough. Okay, let's hope we're not locked in. What are we more likely to get? A room that goes to the left or a room that goes to the right? I think... let's just try. I wish I could do the vault just so I can put all of that money away, but we've got the hallway, so we're not stuck yet. Yeah, I'm hoping that's something to do with the radioactive puzzle, which I cannot for the life of me remember where it was. Another coin. Okay, but we're not stuck. That's actually more important. I will actually take the chapel. I think it's still the best option, yeah? Say something I can spend my money on so the chapel doesn't take my money. I feel like such a miser. Magnifying glass, yes. So I think I'm going to get the magnifying glass in anyway. And this is if we find the red notes or some of the other notes to check out. Not this. There's a note with red writing on it. Then, hey, I'm being a miser, but I get my money back. I would have had enough money for the running shoes, but you never know. Or maybe you do know. I think maybe every 4 times or something you draw this room, you get more options. Office, expensive, pantry. We're gonna do the pantry. With this puzzle, I still don't understand. Okay, now we've got enough to go buy something. Okay, let's see. Sledgehammer, sleeping mask, or running shoes. I think running shoes. I've never had them before. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across estate and grounds. Save for that fruit. Yeah, you mean the banana? Or do you see some fruit here? We definitely have to save for the fruit. Okay, let's go through here. Go through here and then through the chapel. But yeah, this game has become a bit overwhelming with all of the possibilities and potentialities. Funeral room might be good. Drawing room would be a maybe. I think funeral room will give us a definite way to get out. Price is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in the funeral room, lose 30 steps. Gonna grab that. We don't have to open it yet. Do not have to open it yet. We can wait for other red rooms and then come back. I wonder if you can use the wind-up key in a different room. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So is it in that box that doesn't have anything on it? With the word blue on it. So the gems on a box that is actually blue. So it's the white box. Yeah, the coffin. Well, your grandfather is buried in the underground. What do you call it? The tomb. So these can't both be right, because if it is a box of the word blue on it, this one and that one would be correct. Gems are in the box that is actually blue. Is this one? So we know that it can't be in this one because it's false. It has to be in that one. But I'll come back for this when we've got more red rooms. Oh, don't close me off already. Okay, we'll take the boudoir. Wonder how you pronounce this. Oh, and then we can try some of the combinations. Okay. So I'm just gonna try the ones that I have. Cut the blue wire. And then we die and we explode. Oh, it's the end of the days. Okay, so what am I looking at? I'm looking for dates. First one I'm gonna try is 1213. Okay, let's try 1213. Enter. Not. Do you have to? I don't think you gotta do that. No. Clear. Let's try something else. Like 1983. Nope. We can try the death date and then birth dates. 1920, 1993. 1920. Nope. 1993. No. What about this number? 1120. I don't think it's the 11. But 1992. Enter. Problem is, I don't know which of these could actually be for the saves. Date of birth. Plus, I don't even know if we need like a 7-digit or 4 digits. I'm assuming it's 4 digits. It's not that. Let's try 070956. Let's try 7956. That looks more like a password. 7956 looks like a password to me. Maybe we can ignore the zeros, except for if the 0 or if the 0 comes before. This one was April 12. I'm gonna ignore that one. 1979. Yeah, we've got unlimited retries, so you can technically go and go through everything from 1 to 9,999, but I think I'm not gonna make myself go mad, so let's try this date. But I don't know if it's a date on a document or if it's a date on a wall or what we're supposed to use. What about 1915? Technically, I think you would save yourself time if you went and started at 1000 and you ended at 2000, which would be the top. So you only have to try 1000 different combinations on every save. And there's 8, so you only have to try 8000 combinations. And you could probably take it lower by starting at the top at 19... Let's say 1994, because I don't think it's later than that, and just going backwards. I think we did try that. And then there's even dates on these. I don't think that stands out. We did try that. 1905. Plus, I feel there must be something that makes it a bit more obvious, because like these are a lot. It could be, if these are the dates, it could be like up, and it's only 4 numbers on the save format. I am not sure. I think it's only 4 numbers, but I'm not 100% sure. 2285. You can also try these quick. And I'm quite sure we don't even have everything yet. Clear. 2786. And that's only if the dates are years and not days, as we can see here. Then it will add a bunch of other combinations. There must be something that ties them to things. Okay, I did try that number. What I can do, just to save myself time, is write down all of the possible numbers and then cross out all of the duplicate numbers. I just want to see if there is anything else in this room that can give me clues. 86 is a good vintage. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here except for this. Oh, yes, I did want to come and check this. So now we've got the magnifying glass. It's not really giving me anything here. Not like a obvious password or something. Am I not looking somewhere important? So let's go up and down. No. Doesn't seem to be hiding anything. If there's something hidden here and I don't see it, then I'm going to be kind of annoyed. I've been thinking I could potentially have already walked past a bunch of answers, or I might have mislabeled something. And that's just how the game goes. If you don't pay attention, you can lose out. Okay, our first key is being used. Gymnasium sucks, but does it? How does it open up in that way? Okay. That's okay. Steps are still in the 40s. Bedroom I will have to take. That's gonna close off 3 rooms here. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. I can't take anything else. Just want to check. There's nothing in this room that I can think of that's actually of any importance. There was nothing that I could click on. Unless there's like a secret room in here or something. I can't go through there. The physical activity indeed. It actually drains you of steps. That's how physical it is. So this is where the peon is. Oh yeah, this was and sand, right? Yeah. I remember that one. And sometimes you can get so like deep on nonsense. Like these lines, are they telling me something? No, those lines are just there to be pretty. And this is the hat that made me think there was something to do with hats, but I think I am imagining that. Okay, check this one. I don't think there's anything hidden here. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, let's continue. Hey, Origami Kitsune, here's an origami for you. A little origami, what do you call it? Swan, or a... That's really like a swan. Origami swan. Okay, billiard room, billiard room. I think billiard room. I'm still progressing, but this is just one room away from being ended. Okay, let's see if we can get some keys. 15. Plus. Yellow is minus and pink is multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. And then purple is divide, yeah. 20 minus 15 is 5. 5 times 3 divided by 15 is 1. And they're definitely getting more complicated. I hope this doesn't keep on getting more and more complicated, because it just takes more time to go through these. That pink is multiply. Oh my word. Okay, so what do we have here? 12, that's 1. 1. We can cancel those out. 2. There we go. Ooh, we've got a silver key. Leads to a room with many doors. That's exactly what I needed. But not yet. Nee, wat met die wiskunde brain said. Yeah. Out of here. At least it's easy maths. I used to do maths just to get awake on my phone so I could put the alarm off. And that, I can tell you, is a pain in the ass. Okay, cool. Cool. Does this mean the power's off? No, that means we are freaking stuck here. Okay, new day. We didn't get very far. I don't have any money to go give an offering. Let's start a new day. Call it a day. And got stuck pretty quick. But I did find the walk-in closet at least. Which I haven't seen before. Save and continue. Organesson. That must be a very unstable atom. Hmm. Same Z's. Let's go out. There's a bird. So of all the puzzle games that I've played so far, this one might be the most complex. Maybe. But I would still say some of the other games have been more creative, at least with their world building. But we'll still see. The underground section was pretty freaking interesting. Retail rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. Shelter or tool shed. Let's just take the tool shed. Can I take that? We can. A battery pack provides juice for battery powered contraptions. I have zero clue what's a battery powered contraption. Is there anything else in here? Like a hidden away note or something? Wash helper. I mean, I don't see anything, you know? There's nothing I can click on. No, nothing to click on. Okay, let's continue. Always just double checking. And then triple checking and then quadruple checking. And then I still make mistakes. Okay. Let's get into the house. Same as always. Go through the middle. I think hallway would be good, yeah? We don't have to enter it yet. I don't want to do a storeroom here again. I'm going to do a commissary. Don't have money for it, so there's no point to go in there yet. And then a corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked, but that sounds so good. Maybe I should just do a closet. We've got enough ways to maneuver around. Okay. That's 2 items. They're not giving me anything else. No. Oh, I almost forgot my allowance, but I'm quite sure it's still not going to be enough. I'm going to go through the commissary anyway. Maybe we can wrap around the corner. Like with the bedroom or pantry. Pantry's going to give us money. Let's quickly check what we have in the commissary. We can buy a key for extremely expensive. That's 10. A shovel. I might want to get. We can buy gems. There's only 1 gem and 1 key, and then a salt shaker. Salt shaker is always nice. But I'll probably get the shovel. That is my thinking. What is that? Looks like they're sunning stuff there. That's too old for me to know what that is. Oh, wait. We do get cash, yeah. 7. We still want more. No? How much was the shovel? I'll come back. We're probably gonna come back here anyway. Drawing a room. Or storeroom. I think drawing room actually might be good, yeah? I've already used up all of our gems. No. I'm gonna see if it has anything in here. Nope. I was hoping like money or a gem or something. No, and I think it might actually end up right there, so nothing there. Can get a locksmith. Or a library. If we go to the library, I've got a new book. I'm thinking locksmith. But we can't do locksmith anywhere. I'm thinking guest room. Just so we've got more rooms that come out somewhere. And the guest room has keys to the garage. Car keys. Cool. That's something for us. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's continue. Let's continue. I am gonna take the security. I can't take the security room. Do we block ourselves with the storeroom? I think so. Just so I can get keys and a gemstone. Hey, and we've got a shovel, so I don't have to buy a shovel. I actually clicked on that by accident, which was kind of funny. Okay. Let's continue. I just have to go back and then we can buy something, I think, from the commissary. Like the salt shaker. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the salt shaker. And then a gem. Oh, we can buy more gems. Oh, that's why it's so expensive. Okay, let's go to the left first. Nothing, yep. We want to redraw. Unless we do a secret passage. Which I think is too expensive. We can do a vault. Well, we can't do a vault. We can do a chapel. I think a chapel is the way to go. And I have no money to give to the chapel. Sorry, chapel. So I'm wondering if this... Always when I see certain setups, I'm like, is there like a hidden door or a passage behind it? You never know. You know what? I think we take the nursery instead of the funeral parlor. Or we take the funeral parlor and hope we get like a utility box. You know what? Let's take the funeral parlor. I don't know if I've got 2 red rooms, so I can get something now, which I might actually do because it might just take us a while to get back. But let's see if we get another red room, yeah? You've got code check, conservatory. I want just the rarity of floor plans. Let's do the conservatory. Yes, let's do the conservatory. And then check this out. Other 2 statements have identical wording. Box and the blue box are both empty. The box, this box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. The other 2 statements have identical, which I don't not, because this is referring to white. And this is referring to blue. This box and the blue box are both empty. The 2 statements have identical wording. This box and... If we mess this one up, we're losing 30 steps. So I have to think a bit deeper. That one is false. Let's say identical, right? Yeah. Wording, and not statements. This box and the white box are both empty. Can those 2 be both empty? This box and the blue box are both empty. I think both of them could be correct, so I'm gonna hope this is the right one. I don't want to lose 30 steps. Hey, there we go. Okay. Okay, we've got a place to dig, so we're gonna dig. We've got a key, which is good. There's locations. I don't think there's anything else in this room, right? No. I was hoping for more dig spots. Wait, do we have this chest piece? Let's quickly check. Ah, we do have that chest piece. Okay. Let's go change the rarity of rooms. Drafting studio. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. I have not seen either of these, so let's make them commonplace. Maybe standard. Because it is costly. Confirmed. Dark room. Are we ever gonna need the dark room again? I don't think so. So I'm thinking to make it rare. It's a good room because it's got 2 exits. But it's also kind of a pain in the ass. And then we can make this a standard room, I think. Rooms are of the garden variety, not common enough to be a nuisance and not rare enough to be elusive. Oh, but its drafting cost is 5. Let's make it unusual, not rare. Wait. Let's make it unusual. 5 to enter it, but then you get 8, so it's got its use, and I would like to see it. Just don't want to get locked in by it. Okay. Let's go back in. And then are we going to go through the chapel or the hallway? Let's go through the chapel first. My thinking is the spare room, because we're gonna be able to go through the den anyway. I mean through the hallway anyway. So I'm gonna put a spare room here, and then I'm gonna come back. We'll see what we get here. I do want to go check the workshop though. Combine inventory to create a new item, because it might have the lever in it. It might have the lever in it. Oh, and amazing, we've got a sledgehammer. Okay. Plus we've got the battery, so we might be able to connect something. I still don't know what room has the lever in it, or if it's just a random spawn. I don't think we have anything to combine. Or do you want something more? Is that not enough? You mean we can combine those if we have like a third item? What about these? But you can combine the sledgehammer, but then you need like a third thing. Wonder what that third thing is. Even the shovel you can upgrade with the battery pack, but you need a third thing. Okay, nothing with the salt shaker. But clearly the battery pack can be connected with those if I have a third thing. It's good to know. Well, that's it for now. We've got 2 items. Security, yeah. Security. And I'm gonna do what I usually do. And then just hope it works out. Keycard system. Let's change the level to... Should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with low settings. I'm gonna do this high like I usually do. And then hope we can put the power off. Just want to double check high and unlocked. Okay, cool. Just need to get the power off. There's already one right there. Let's go this direction. I think the dark room. I don't have a big problem with the dark room because it's usually allows us to get some places. I don't know what to take here. I'm just gonna take one of the gem ones and hope it's something good. Okay, the laboratory. I was kind of gonna take it as an alternative. There's nothing else lying. Oh, this is probably what I was thinking. No, this is heating and cooling. In the Mount Holly freezer. Oh, there's this spot also. Cooler is unaffected if you only throw it to there. you have to thaw it further, but I kind of knew that, even without seeing that. Even without seeing that. I just want to check. Yeah, no, it's not important, I think. We're gonna do something there now. I'm gonna run an experiment now. I just wanted to check if there was anything loose lying around. Okay. So run an experiment. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, which I hate, I'm not gonna deal with that. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk, which we can do. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or die selected randomly. I hope that means die as in a reroll, not as in you die. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 golds. Whenever you draft a shop room, that might work out. But 20 gold is a lot. Let's do this. If we draft a shop room, we lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Okay, let's start the experiment. But there's another way to... You can pause experiment. What does that do? Does it... That means it's paused. Okay, but... Okay, it doesn't do what I thought it does. Resume experiment. Okay. At least we'll have money if we go to a shop. But we'll be exhausted. Okay, dark room. I don't think we could go through the security. We can go through the spare room. I'm thinking we go to the spare room instead of the dark room. Yeah. 3, yeah. I somehow still get so confused sometimes when I walk here. Like, I think it's because the map isn't going the same direction, but hey, is what it is. I don't think anything ever spawns in this room. This super unassuming room, I feel there's something hidden in there. A vault? We did find the utility closet, that's actually what I'm looking for. Let's do the utility closets. And then put the power in the way that we wanted. So we want darkroom power on, garage on, gymnasium off, and then do this. I don't think we have to do anything with the vac indicators, not this time around. I don't think it would do something the second time, I don't know. If I run out of options, I might try that. Now we have got only the darkroom to go through. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. We're still going somewhere. That's all that matters. Okay. And we do have keys. Archives. I don't want to deal with you, but you are so good. Let's do den. Wine cellar is just gonna lock us. Can I get some stuff to smash and to dig, please? I just want to smash and dig stuff so that I can get some new resources. Study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Gems are too costly. I think I'm gonna put a gymnasium, yeah. Gymnasium should be powered off. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, cool. That's a free room. Okay, so I don't know if I want to do the foyer again, but I also don't know something about the foyer. But I don't know if I'm going to learn something new. Let's do the library. I do have a new book. Just want to see if there's anything else for me. Nope. Yeah, okay. Now, what does the new book give me? I don't think this is gonna help us anything. Clara Epson. And I hope these dates aren't important, but whatever. The fixed star, stargazer's companion to constellations. I feel we have done this one before. It might just be the one that is in the, what do you know, the stargazing place where you look up at the stars, observatory. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observer's effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars, they can be seen in the sky on any given day. Different constellations of various sizes may be visible, but yeah, we've seen this. And doesn't add anything new. Okay, so we don't have to look at that book again. It's weird that that book is in here. Why would that book be in here? I just want to quickly go check upstairs. I haven't looked in these in a while. Total time, 15 hours, 12 minutes. Total day, 17. Longest day was 2 hours, 24 minutes. Average day is about 55 minutes. Now, steps taken, keys turned, gold spent, allowance, some of our other records. All is dropped to upgrade discs, only 2. I also just want to go check out this side. What is this? What is this? That's outside. Just want to check. I have got pictures here that I have not categorized. I don't have to categorize that. I'm going to delete that. Delete that. That's for that same book, and then that's a random statue. Statue outside. Technically grounds. Let's call it grounds. I don't have access to that area yet, so I don't know what I can see from there. Scrapbook. So is this just different stuff that we have found so far? Upgrade disc. First item checked. Upgrade disc. I was like, oh, okay, I'm with you now. My favorite float bands. How on earth? Is that my favorite? Okay. Passageway is just good. Contraptions I've made. I have not made one. Locksmiths received largest purchase. I've only made it to grade 2. Oh, worries me. I wasn't smart enough to get through that until the later grades. They kept me back. Okay, we're gonna go through the gymnasium. This is a free door. Free door. Greenhouse, and then hope we can make it through the den, I think. Because greenhouse has this. Maybe we're lucky and we can open that. What? The actual freak? The broken lever? Does that mean I can put it here? Oh! What's the freaking chance of that, man? Okay, so that opens up the front door. Now we must hope we can get to the front door somehow. So I have a chance now to get there, but it's a very small chance. Got a gemstone. Keep digging. I like that water sound. It's not like too loud. We have number 5, I'm quite sure. Yeah, I've got number 5. It's the sheets one. Oh, there's another dig spot. Trying to remember what game it was now, where you go underneath the waterfall and it is so insanely loud that you actually can get hearing damage. It's like that loud. Okay, then please just let me through. Please let me through. Take me to the right. Okay, I don't want to take the boudoir. We're gonna take the bedroom, I think. Yeah. Take me through. There's an apple. Fantastic. What's this? I haven't seen this. Tiger and Tear. That's a G. I'm just gonna take a picture of this. I think I already know this is a G, but now I know why it is a G. Because I think it's part of 8. So that is... Let's just check what tier is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's tier 5. Tier 5 C3. T5. No, sorry, that's rank 5. R5 C3. R5 C3. Cool. Okay. Don't finish my run. Don't finish my run. Okay, cloister we can't get. Oh my frick, I hate you so much. Oh well, that's the end of this run. Bunk rooms can't access the other side. Lavatory can't access the other side. Cloister I do not have enough gems for, and I can't come back. And I can't buy more gems even if I could go in. I wish I had a reroll now. Bunk room. I don't know if any of those rooms have like secret compartments or anything, but let's go into the lavatory. I basically always skip this stupid room. I don't think it has any effects. Okay. A new day. Let's call it a day. We didn't make it very far. Or not as far as I would have liked to. But we had a lucky find. A lucky find that did not pay out, but that's just it. That's okay. Day 18. So I'm still hoping for a school because I want to see if we have to start from grade 1 or if we have actually finished grade 2 and if it starts pulling out the rest. I think there are 8 grades in this system. Okay, so let's see what we get outside. Schoolhouse. I'm going to take the schoolhouse because I want to continue the school system. Sometimes I think you might get something in here. Seems not to be the case. We have read those. Okay, I don't see anything here. I don't want to close that off. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I'll do the chess one as soon as I have more rooms that I know I can draft to do the chess one. Let's go through the front or through the middle. Let's do library. Yeah, cool. Key and fixed stars we've done. We can do swim bird next. Just want to double check that it'll take. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Commissary, closet, spare room. Maybe spare room. It's still such an odd room. Okay, we've got classroom. And we have got gems. So now I can start you at grade 1. Okay, cool. Okay, but we already know the grade 1 stuff. We do get an apple at least. I mean, I was smart enough to get past grade 1. At least. Okay, we've got 3 redraws. Is it because we are in the classroom? I think so. Let's use those redraws. Maybe I'll take the security room. It's not a classroom, but I can take the security room. And do what I always do. Enter. Keycard system. And then we'll... no, that's not what I want. I want it high, and I want offline mode to be unlocked. So far that's been working out. It's not always, but it's probably like 70% of the time. Okay, let's go this way. Think nursery. Nursery I can't get. Corridor is just gonna close off. This is an annoying one to take. Hallway, corridor. I don't want to take either of them. I want to throw a fit. Okay, that's just a waste. We're not gonna go in there. Let's go through here. Chapel. Closet. Furnace. I'm gonna do chapel and then not use it. Still looking for the other school rooms. The other grades. But it might be a challenge to get to them. Then. Yes, please. I had so many items in the previous day, but I couldn't really use them in the way that I would have liked to. So sad. But I guess some of the runs are just going to be exactly that. Let's do observatory or closets. I kind of want to do closet, but I also want to do observatory. I think closets. It's just going to be more useful right now. Right now. Okay, let's go to the den. I think hallway. Yeah. Sometimes it's a bit of a hard choice, but what can you do? There's a utility closets already. Can do commissary. I think utility closets. It might again just close us off, but you never know. Gymnasium off, darkroom is where I'll have to come back for that. Okay, at least we've got the keycard system sorted. If we run into anything like that. Okay, we have to go back all the way. There's nothing else here, right? No. Nothing else. Okay, let's go through the chapel. Make a donation to our future. Seriously? Storeroom, I guess. No, it feels like we're doing very short runs here. There's nothing else in the room, right? No. Okay. What do we get here? We get another classroom. While traveling a classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each of whatever those rooms are. How do you know which of those rooms that is? Okay, so we've got grade 2 here. We've got another apple. At least we can redraw new floor plans. And there was nothing else in this room, right? No. I think we can do better. I think that is freaking terrible. I think dining room. Yes, that's going to be amazing. And we can come back here later. Hey, there's another gem for us. Fantastic. Whoever left it there, you are amazing. Okay, let's go through this side. Can already use a special key. What special keys do we have? Silver key. Battery seems like the right answer, but Observatory looks like the interesting answer. Let's take the right answer. So that I don't make. There's like a super short one again. Use. Commissary boudoir. Commissary. I think. Let's not do gems yet. Super boudoir. Tiger and tears. Still wish I knew what that is, but I have no clue what the answer is for that. Can do observatory now. Can also do workshop. I'm gonna do workshop. I think it's a safer choice. Get another sledgehammer. This changed. Look at that. That's an H. Why is there an H here? Okay, H, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rank 5. I'm gonna say this is tier, just so it doesn't get confused with the other stuff. Tier 5, C4. Because that was definitely a different letter at a different time. I don't know of anything to combine at the moment. I haven't combined one freaking thing yet, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Bedroom. I do want to do more classrooms. Let's do classrooms. And I need to do the classrooms. That's why we are doing this. Okay, so science is fun. Now we can learn something about this. Science is fun. And then we can do the science worksheets, which I quickly take a glance at. Use the elements below to form the answer to each question below. H2O in liquid state is called... What on earth is teardrop? H2O in solid... I didn't expect that. That tear. Yeah. Funny. Teardrop. H2O in solid state is called ice. Okay, cool. Just need to take a picture of the rest. What? H2O in liquid state is called water. H2O in solid state is called ice, and H2O in gaseous state is called Mrs. Peterson. Disrespectful to see me after class. Oh no. I kind of, on a test sheet once, you can say it's disrespectful, but it was kind of funny, I think. So, we had to draw a picture of something that, like, you could sell. Can't remember what it was for, but I draw a picture of a teacher pooping out the answers. I don't know why I did it, but I did do that once. I mean, that's basically ChatGPT, isn't it? It's the teacher pooping out the answers. It was like a printer, basically, but in the shape of a teacher. Okay. We can do the rumpus room again. We can do bedroom. I want to do rumpus room again. It's got a lot of cash, which we can spend absolutely nowhere right now, but I want to go check that out again. I want to go see my future again. You said you have money. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. What a bunch of money. I just wish I had something to spend it on. Oh, I can click on that. Just checking it around again. Okay. Let's go talk to Alzara. Let's insert a coin.
as it was foretold. I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, please.
The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
The great Alzara.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I'm kind of imagining him like spewing out fumes in the room and you start hallucinating things. You actually see all of that. Okay, we can go further in. Patio spread to green rooms. We don't have green rooms. Billiard room, east wing. East wing. Sure. There's certain rooms that can only spawn on the east wing. I'm going to do the ballroom. Never have enough gems. Let's do the funeral room. This can get 2 gems out of that. I'm wondering if I leave the funeral room for now. No, I think we have to do it. It's going to take forever to get back. Okay. Let's see what we have here. The black box is black. The black box is empty. The black box is true. Okay, so that's true. If that's also true, then that can't be true. The black box is black. Yes. The black box is empty. Black box is true. So I think these 2 are false. So black box is empty. Yeah, but then how would I know in which one it is? Let me just think this again. Black box is empty. And the black box is black. It very much looks like black to me. Black box. And then the black box is true. Okay, so if it is empty. But there can't be 3 correct statements. Unless something changed there. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Yes. Okay, this is definitely true. Black box is empty. Black box is true. But if this is true, this one must be... These both can be false, right? But even if these 2 are false, then how would I know which one the gems are? Black box is empty. The black box is true. But if the black box was true, then it would be 3 correct statements. What is up with this one? That is empty. Well, it's not empty, it's black. Black box is true, which is probably false. And the black box is empty, which is also false. So the black box is full. Hey, okay. If it is false, it has to be full, I guess. I won't confuse me for a second. And now we go all the way back. See if we can go up in grades. Okay, that's literally all the way back. No, my steps. I don't have anything that I can combine here. No, my steps. So many steps. At least we can get them back, yeah, in the dining room, hopefully. I don't have a single key. I was gonna say, I've got a special key. The silver key. I think archives. I was thinking rotunda. You know, I've never done the rotunda, so I think we should just do it anyway. Because it should work, right? Plus, I kind of want to see how this room works. So it just rotates, right? There's nothing else in this room. It's just a room that rotates, okay? There's a door and there's a door. Cute. Can we put it on and then rotate it? Like do this and then run in? No, you can't. So you can't lock yourself in. Okay, good. I just wanted to check. Didn't actually mean to lock myself in. Okay, now let's do this again. Just trying to see if I'm... What the hell is that? Like a little piece of nonsense sticking out there. Even on this side. Look at that. What's that? Someone forgot geometry in there. Okay, what direction is this? This is not the one I want to go in. Huh? That's also not the one I want to go into. Let's keep changing things up. This is the direction I want to go in. Yeah. Okay. I don't have the garage key. I don't want a west wing. What do you mean rotate floor plans? Okay, luckily we don't have to rotate floor plans, I hope. But I don't have any keys. Can I buy something? Okay, I can at least reroll. Fantastic. Okay, let's go through. It's locked, damn it. This is kind of an annoying room because you have to wait each time. Instead of them just giving you a room with multiple exits. But I think the cool thing about it is that it can rotate other rooms. Wow. This might just be a short one. Conference room. Drawing room. Drawing room. We can't take it anyway. Gymnasium is off, but I think conference room is just a better room. Sometimes you get stuff here. No. Okay, let's go through here. Sorry. That was my pop. From Pop Smoke will do. Bedrooms. We can take the bunk room. The bedroom is just gonna get stuck, but the bedroom has keys. didn't really want to take it, but it does have keys usually. Okay, 9. What? Oh. What would that give us? 3 times 6 would be... 3 times 6. It's too much. It's 18. No, man. Why am I talking too much? It's 18. 4... 2. No. Pink is multiply, not divide. Silly. Eight. Purple is divide. Okay, cool. Not 10. What did I do wrong there? That is 4. Times 5. Oh, no. 4 times 5 is 20. Times 2 is 14. Divided by... oh, I didn't see this one. Divided by 4 is 10. Divided by 10 is 1. There we go. Another silver key. Fantastic. We might still survive. Oh, and we have only the conference room to go through. Damn. Okay. I will take it. Okay. Well, we only have a special key, right? Like, we did take the key. Ew, no. Okay, we can still move. That's fine. We're not getting anywhere this run. The game is like, nope, you will get stuck. We'll make sure you get stuck. Bedroom. But we're not done yet. Okay, we're done. That was kind of unfortunate. I'm going to call it the end there. Do I want to call it an end? Do I want to push? Got 40 minutes to push. I'm going to call it an end. Let's continue. Let's continue. Got it there. When I said I'm kind of obsessed with this game, it is kind of true. And the only time I get to play the game is when it's on the stream, so... yeah, I will make use of the time I have on stream. Save and continue. At the moment, I can only play it twice a week. I might make it 3 times a week. Though it might just melt my brain if I do that. Okay, let's go out. This way feels more like a room rush than like a deep study of the game. What did I do here? Oh, this is a science. Okay, so that's grade 3. New folder. Grade 3. I'm just gonna dump all of these into grade 3. Cool. At least I think all of that's grade 3. Oh, that was not grade 3. New folder. That is gonna be premonition 2. I didn't take a good enough notes for premonition 1, but kind of did. Kind of. Okay. Let me get this out of my face. Let's go do another run. Finally. I thought I saw a place to dig something. But no. I have checked this out. Can't go... no, you can't. Okay, cool. Always worth sometimes just to double check and triple check and quadruple check. Let's check what's in here. I don't want to go into the tomb again. Trading post or shelter? We can do the shelter, or we can do the trading post. Was there something in the trading post last time? There's dig spots in the trading post. Why can't I take the dynamite? And and there's nothing I can trade right now. But we can come back and trade something. It just takes like a heck ton of steps, which kind of sucks. I'm also wondering, like, if you're trading stuff, does it always trade for the same stuff or does it trade different stuff? I'm gonna try something completely different this time. Then. Because I feel what we've been doing was just getting me stuck. Locksmith. Probably a good idea. I'm gonna go in there yet because I don't have any cash. Chapel. Sure, but I'm gonna go in there. Or maybe I should go in there. Because I don't have any cash. We can do funeral parlor. And then we can do courtyard. Spare room. And then I can go through the funeral parlor and then see what we have here. Might want to wait for more red rooms though. Gems are in both the black box and the white box, which is a lie. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Wait. Gems are in both. Okay, well that one we can just ignore. Gems on both, we can ignore that one as well. Gems are not in the white box or in the blue box, so it is in the black box. Can't be in both boxes. Drawing room. It's got nothing extra for me, no. I don't want to do the office here. Maybe. Oh, I can't. I don't have the option. Courtyard. I don't have anywhere to... Yeah, let's just do the pantry and get some cash. And some steps. And still be annoyed by not figuring out that puzzle. Let's go through here quick. Why do we have... Oh, because we're on this. I should have actually just redrawn that room. A west wing. And then we'll come back later. Gonna leave this room for now. You're taking the money. Yeah. A vault, which we can't do now anyway. Bedroom is fine. Let's go all the way back. Here goes my money. Paying forward. Oh. My allowance. Which I forgot. I don't want to do the courtyard, yeah. Just do a normal walkway. And a music room. Which I can also not open because I don't have enough. I should have taken the gemstone, shouldn't I? It's fine. I wanted to see what's in the music room. It might have more of the musical... Look at all of this, gosh. That's amazing. Might have more of the music sheets. Okay, let's quickly do this. 20 plus 3 divided by 3 is 23 divided by 3 is 7. Am I being a dummy? What is yellow? Minus, sorry. It's just 20. I was dividing it. And 7 would be 21, so. In any way. Trying to look smart, and in the meantime, I'm just fooling myself. Okay, so it's 10, 20, 38. Minus 18. And then it's 20 again. That's 16. Pink is multiply. 16 times 2. Well, actually, we can just multiplied by 2. No? 16 divided by 4 is 3. No. It's 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Yeah. It is getting late. And my brain is starting to feel tired. But I want to play more. So I shall. Let's go through, yep. No, sorry. Utility closet or library. Let's do the library. Utility closet might be good, but here we do know we're getting a book. I wanted to see what book this was. Yo, here's a bunch of people who took this book out. It's like a reading book. Oh. And yeah, you can also see Anne Babbage's full name, which you need for something else. Simon. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. Here's another date. I am a darebird, daring and brave bird, diving so deep. Bird, a ride on the wave bird. Why do I always click on the wrong place? There is no dare I would not do. There is no depth I would not dive. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. A bird in the sky, not in the sea. Is that what they say when looking at me? You are not a sea bird. You are not a swim bird. You are friend bird, fly in the wind bird. And should you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. Oops. Okay, that was a double mistake, but here we are back. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step a foot in the ocean again. I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Well. Well. Rather be daring and unliked, I guess. And be yourself. Than be supposedly liked for someone that you are not. Okay. Well, that's almost all the books now. Let me also just quickly put all of these together. What was the book's name again? Swimbird. Swimbird. So I used to go swimming just to try and get a bit more exercise in. And then, okay, I don't want to move the whole folded there. And then I got a swimming instructor because there was just this swimming instructor by the swimming pool. He would, isn't on the hat, you know? But this swimming instructor said, hey, I should join him and his people, and then I can learn to swim a bit better. I was like, okay, cool, I'll learn to swim a bit better. Which I did. I learned to swim better. But he wanted to push me so hard that eventually he wanted to put me in like the advanced group. And I can tell you now, those people were a bit too advanced for me. Like, no jokes. They were swimming at least 3 laps in the time that I was swimming 1. Oh, this just shoes. And that wasn't really demotivating me so much as I didn't want to go swim that badly. If I can say it like that. That was like way too hard. I just wanted to go and do something that's not like super impactful on your joints and stuff. And that was just crazy. Super crazy. But by the time I was actually doing pretty good, and by the time that I think they were having trouble with electricity or something. Do we have this one? Just check quickly. They were having trouble with electricity, and this was during winter, so the pools weren't getting heated, and then I just never went back. Because for reasons. But the main reason being that it was just a pain in the ass, and that's not really what I wanted to do in any way. Where did I start? What was this? Ah, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so I do have this one. This is... You're gonna give me the full name. Dining room. We do have the dining room one now. Okay, let's go through, yeah. And I only have a special key. That's fine, let's use the special key. The Chamber of Mirrors again. We meet again. I was actually wondering if it remembers what was opened last time. Let's do the Chamber of Mirrors. I am not hoping to get very far. No, I did not save what I did last time. So I literally have to get on that side to press the other button. Such a pain in the ass room. Such a pain in the ass room, but cool room nonetheless. Let's go through here. I don't know what's the chance of us getting there, so we'll have to see. Courtyard. Yes. I'm just running out of everything. We do not have a shovel. We have a sledgehammer now. I still haven't seen one thing to sledge, which is sad. Vault, no. Observatory, spare room, yes. Can you not have like a nice box for me to smash? And it's closed. Are you also gonna be closed? No, it's not closed. A bedroom might have a box in it. West wing might just have two closed doors in it. Let's just hope one of these are open. Okay, cool. Passageway, we can't. Code check. We can code check, maybe, because I don't think we're gonna go very far. And then we can code... I still have the wind-up key. I still have the wind-up key. And we've got 3 red rooms now, so let's go... Let's go to the funeral parlor. And why do I still have the wind-up key when I already took the... No man, I already did that. Why do you still have the funeral? Why do you still have the... I'm wasting so much steps, but anyway. Why do I still have the wind-up key? Can you use it for something else? Maybe. Locked. What are we gonna leave here? Spare room was also locked, right? Yeah. Let's leave the running shoes. I think that's a pretty good one to leave. Can't retrieve anything. Let's claim ticket. Not responsible for content of the garments. Wind-up key. You can leave a wind-up key. What can you do with 2 wind-up keys? You can also just leave the sledgehammer, but I want to leave the running shoes. Okay, we didn't make a lot of progress, but at least I saw a new room today. And I also got to the third little place, the third little school room. Great. My brain is smooshed now. And anyway, so let's call that the end of the episode. That's like a conclusion of the broadcast as well. I am your host, Bob Sparkle Doom, signing off. And as always, keep on shining.